Hi, it's Stacey again. I hope you're ready to do Simply Stretch. So we're going to start sitting on our chair in the front. We're going to have our knees about hip distance apart. We'll have the heels lined up with the knees. And we're just going to let those arms relax to the side. We can have the palms face the front. We can turn them to the back, and then we're going to start to move them forward and back. Nice and easy. And then when we're ready, because I like to coordinate two things at the same time, we're going to start to lift the heels up and then the heels down. Keep in mind, you can always just put those hands on your thighs or on the chair. If you want to lift those toes off the floor, we'll just stretch out those ankles a little bit. And if you want to start to make those arms bigger, a little bit smaller, go ahead. We'll let those arms reach up, palms come down. And we're sitting nice and tall, starting really easy this morning. So when you're ready, we're going to stop. We're going to put one hand on the chair. The other arm's going to reach in the air. We're going to take a nice deep stretch. The eyes look to the ceiling. If your neck bothers you, eyes to the floor. And then we're going to tilt. And that arm can stay as close to the ear for more stretch to the side of the body, or it can just stay nice and low. If it feels good, that other arm can reach to the floor away from that chair. Get a nice little side stretch on this one. And then when you're ready, we're going to put that hand on the chair. Other arm goes in the air. See how that stretch feels? Eyes to the ceiling, maybe to the front. And then we're going to tilt. Again, keep that elbow back by the ear, more stretch on that side, the hands on the chair, or it can reach to the floor. Warming up that side of the body, gang. And then when we're ready, both arms up. We can stretch it all the way up, eyes to the ceiling. We can pull those elbows down. As we pull those elbows down, we're gonna start to warm up that back. So we're gonna reach them up as high as they can go. Watch those necks and shoulders. We want long ears, long shoulders, stay away from each other. Next time the arm's in the air, we're gonna let those hands come on top of the thighs. And this time, we're gonna take those feet wider, making sure we're still comfortable on that chair. We're gonna lean forward. The back's gonna be nice and flat, kind of like a pancake. Once you're on about halfway down, make sure it feels good. One arm goes out the side for an airplane. That thumb can face the front. Just makes that neck nice and long. Feels good on one arm, try two. And then once those arms in the air, we're gonna turn those thumbs to the back of the room, to the front, to the back. Start to lengthen out that neck, nice long neck. If the neck bothers you at all, look to the floor. We'll relax that neckline. And the next time, we're gonna keep those arms nice and easy and pull those elbows towards the back of the chair. And then we reach them forward. Again, we can do one arm at a time, or we can do two arms at the same time. See how it feels. Next time those elbows are back there, we're gonna let the hands go in the chair, and this time we're gonna bring those feet forward. And we're gonna lean ourselves back. So this time, we're gonna have our booty touch the back of the chair. Let those shoulder blades touch the chair. And then we're gonna start to reach one toe up and then the other. Not much of a coordination level, but try to reach opposite arm and the opposite leg at the same time. We're just gonna start to spinal twist, or spinal stretch actually. When you're ready, we're gonna let one leg stay in the air. Whatever leg that is, the other arms are on the floor, on the side. We're gonna open and close that leg. If it feels good on the ankle joint, you're gonna move that ankle nice and easy. You wanna let those arms follow. You'll start to stretch out that wrist joint. Works pretty good. And then since we got two arms, two legs, we're switching sides. So the other leg comes up. We're gonna open and close, make sure everything feels good. And then we're start to move that ankle and toe. Same arm as the same leg, opens and closes. Just warming up that wrist joint. And then when you're ready, gang, we're gonna set that foot down, hands down. This time we're gonna stand up. So we're gonna walk to the side of our chair. So we're gonna come to the side of the chair. And it doesn't matter, again, you can have shoes on, socks on. We're gonna have our feet about hip distance apart. Make sure when we touch that chair, our elbow or shoulder's not too far back, so we're nice lined up with the chair, so we can always step back. We're gonna start to lift those heels up, maybe one at a time. Depends how those ankles are feeling. It feels good, two heels. We're gonna start to stretch out those calf muscles. If you want to bring those toes off the floor, whether they're barefoot or on shoes, totally fine. And then when you're ready, we're gonna let both feet stay on the floor. We're gonna let one leg come forward, one leg behind us. That back leg's gonna get the focus. Back heel comes up, back heel comes down. If you got long legs, you might want to step back a little bit more. Notice that front knee does bend, but it doesn't want to cross the toe. So that back heel's moving, warming up the back of that Achilles. Next time that heel's down to the floor, we're gonna let it stay there. We're gonna step that foot in, we're gonna switch legs. The other heel's gonna start to come up, come down. And again, every time that heel lifts up, we get that stretch in that Achilles. We'll do a few more. And making sure that front knee doesn't cross over that toe. Next time that heel comes to the floor, we're gonna step both feet in. We're nice and comfortable, hip distance apart. Hands can release from the chair. We're or bring them in front, otherwise one hand on the chair. We're gonna let those arms reach up to the ceiling, one hand, maybe two. We're gonna do an easy stretch forward. So we're gonna do a forward fold. So we're gonna let those hands come all the way down to the floor. Again, we got a chair, so use the chair. One hand on the top of the chair, bottom of the chair. Those fingers can come all the way to the floor. They can also just rest on top of the thigh. Again, while you're there, make sure those feet are lined up. We're gonna hang like a rag doll, so we can let those arms dangle. They can stay on the chair. There should be no tension in the lower back. The weight's in the heels. Nice deep breathing here, gang. Stretch it out. When you're ready, we're gonna stack it up. So hands can be on the thighs, on the chair. We're gonna roll it up, one vertebra at a time. We're at the top, we're doing it again. So one arm up, two arms up, forward folds. We're gonna let those arms reach down. Again, use a chair, bottom, hands to the floor, top of the thighs, hang like a rag doll. You wanna move your neck a little bit, no tension in the neck or shoulders. The weight's in the heels. Breathing in and out. When you're ready, we're stacking up, but we're moving an airplane, half lift. Hands go on top of the thighs of the chair. We're gonna stack that spine back to a pancake. So long necks. We're like a pancake, back as flat as a pancake. One arm out. Got an arm, you can do two. Make sure it feels good like an airplane. Squeeze those shoulders a little bit. The back is nice and straight, stabilizing that core. And then when you're ready, gang, we're gonna stack it up. Hand can go on the chair, thighs, we're gonna reach it up. This time, we're back in the air, whether we have two arms or one. Lateral flexion, we're gonna let one hand go to the chair, we're gonna tilt. Soft knees, though sometimes they like to stack up. You'll push your hips forward, so stack and soften the knees. While we're there, we're making a circle. Hand on the chair or the thigh or the floor. We're gonna make a circle. We're gonna let that fingertip reach to the floor. Now coordinate that breath. Whether you inhale up or exhale, doesn't matter. If you wanna make it bigger and it feels good in the back, you can reach to the floor. It's a nice, easy way to add a little twist for the lower back, warming up that spine. And next time, we're gonna let those arms reach in the air. One hand, maybe two. We're gonna do side two, gang. Other hand on the thigh, on the floor, on the chair if you wanna move yourself over. Once you got that side stretch, belly button's in, make your circles. Again, torso can stay upright. And we can inhale, exhale, just coordinate that breath. If you wanna make it a bigger, fingertips to the floor. You're gonna get that lower back a little bit more of a sensation. And the next time those arms in the air, we're gonna let both arms stay there. We're gonna reach them up in the air. Watch those knees, they're gonna stay nice and soft. When you're ready, gang, hands go on top of the thighs. This time we're stepping behind our chair. So once we're behind the chair, we're gonna step wider than the chair. All your toes are gonna face the front, so we're nice and wide. We're wider than the chair. We're gonna take one toe, turn it away from us. So that toe is gonna reach away from us, kind of a triangle position. We're gonna let that arm that's reaching the toe, we're gonna stretch it out, keeping the belly button pulled back. Nice, easy breath. Inhale, we straighten up. Exhale, we stretch it out. And if you wanna make that arm bigger, you can. Don't have to. Next time you're out there, we're gonna stay in triangles. We're gonna stay nice and long, keeping that hip pulled back. Hand can be on the chair, hand can be on the hip. We're gonna add a little bit of a tilt so that hand reaches to the floor, top of the thigh. We're opening up through the hips, opening up through the ribs. The other arm on the chair, maybe the hip to the ceiling. Watch your neck on this one. If there's any discomfort, no discomfort this class. When you're ready, gang, we're gonna take a nice deep breath. We're gonna let that hand reach up into the air, come to the top of the chair. We're gonna switch legs. So this time, triangle on the other side. The other toe turns, so the toe is perpendicular from the other heel. Once you're there, the other arm reaches out. We're just gonna add that little bit of a tilt. Going as low as you feel comfortable, keeping that hip pulled back. And then we're gonna reach it up. Again, the hand can be on the chair. It can be on the hip. Next time, if you wanna stay a little bit lower, a full triangle, soft knees. You can add that hand, hip, in the air, eyes to the floor. No discomfort on that side of the body, gang. Nice, easy breathing. When you're ready, we're gonna stack it up, and then both hands on the chair. This time, we're gonna step a little bit further behind our chair. So making sure that chair is nice and stable. My hands go to the side so the wrist joint stays nice and straight. The feet are, again, wider than the chair. We're gonna push back in that booty, so we're gonna make that booty push all the way back. Once that booty pushes back, we should feel a stretch go all the way up those back legs. You can take the hands to the top of the chair, make sure that wrist stays nice and straight. If you wanna let the arms or the head hang down a little bit, you'll feel a little bit of back stretch. Watch out, that chair doesn't move much though, so if you wanna move it forward, feel free, or move yourself back. We got one more thing for the back. Airplane. One arm out, thumb faces the front. Feels good, belly button's in, try another arm. Soft knees on this one, and those shoulder blades pull back. Excellent stabilizer for that lower back. We got a few breaths here, gang. When you're ready, we're gonna let those hands, top of the chair, we're gonna stack it up. When you're ready, we're gonna walk those feet hip distance apart. We're gonna take one leg, we're gonna lift that knee up. No, you can't see it, but imagine my knee is lifted up. You can't see the foot. Maybe you can. We're gonna press that leg behind us. It doesn't have to lift very high, but make sure whether you point the knee or extend the foot, abdominals are pulled in. We're doing a little bit of lengthening. Opposite arm, opposite leg is in the air. It's a nice long stretch. If you want to be extra achieving, you can take 2 arms in the air, but no pressure on that one. Breathe in, breathe out. Everything's engaged. Abdominals, lower back. We got a couple more breaths here. I know it's a longer one. When you're ready, hand on the chair. We got another leg. Lift it up. Once that leg's in the air, make sure the other foot's soft. We're going to send that leg back. Knee and toe, doesn't matter where it faces. We're gonna stretch. Other arm, opposite leg, opposite arm, stretch it out. And again, the eyes can look to the floor, keeps the neck neutral. And we're just gonna breathe, a couple more breaths. Again, don't forget, you got 2 arms if you want to. Maybe not today for me. And then when you're ready, gang, we're gonna set that foot on the floor. We're gonna step back to our chair. So take our time. So we're gonna walk back to the chair. And this time, we're gonna be in the front of our chair like we did in the beginning. Make sure those knees are nice and long. We're gonna take one leg out to the side. So move that booty where you need to. So that leg that's out the side, that's the leg we're gonna focus on. We're gonna let that leg stretch. Inner thigh gets a little stretch. Same hand, same leg, palm up. We're gonna add the tilt. This is stretching that side of the body. So tilt as much as you like. If it bothers you, don't tilt far. Once you're there, we're gonna hold it. The other arm can reach the air. It can reach the back of the chair. It's a nice rotation through that lower back. If it doesn't feel so good, keep it nice and small. We got a couple more breaths. Good, good, good. We're gonna stack it up. We're gonna switch our legs. So this time, same thing, but different leg. So reset those booties. We're gonna turn that chest towards that leg. Same hand, same leg. We're gonna tilt. Getting that side stretch. If you wanna add the arm to behind you, you can grab the chair. You don't have to, you can even go a little lower. We got a couple more breaths here. And then when you're ready, we're gonna stack it back up. And now this time, we're gonna sit all the way back to our chair. We're gonna work the back a little bit more. So we're gonna stay nice and tall. We're gonna have the top of the shoulders touching the chair, so it's nice tall chest. Eyes can go to the ceiling, neutral neck. We're gonna let those arms come forward. We're gonna pull that belly button in. So try to get that small part of the back to imprint next to the chair. And then we're gonna tilt forward, kind of like a forward fold, but really a soft stretch. We're really opening up the back. The arms can reach to the floor. They can reach to the side of the body. You're gonna fold all the way over the thighs as much as you like. Full exhale on this one. And then when you stack it up, gang, one vertebra at a time. Those arms can stay in the center. They can go all the way up. Watch out for this though. No shoulders to the ears. They like each other, but not today. We're doing it again. When you're ready, pull those upper back off the chair. Pull the belly button into the chair. Round, 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 round. Scooping those belly buttons in. Let those arms reach all the way to the floor. And then we inhale, lift it up. And just breathe. Most of these times, if you want to exhale forward, inhale, pull it in, up to us. So we're just going to round to the back. And then next time we're in the air, gang, we're going to stay there. So when you're all the way up there, we're going to make sure those shoulder blades are touching the chair. We're going to roll them a couple times, just to let those shoulders get back to those ears. And then we're going to reverse that roll. So let those shoulders again reach up to the ears. And this time, when you're done, you're going to keep those shoulder blades on the top of the chair. So notice those shoulders, they want to pull forward, natural. Pull it back. We're going to keep that chest nice and open. We're going to focus on the chest now a little bit. So we'll let those arms reach out to the side. And they can be as far back as you want. If you have any tension in the neck or shoulder, bring them closer together. Once you're out there, we're going to let those fingertips just touch the top of the shoulders. We'll do it a couple times. And the next time, we're going to keep them touching. Again, one arm, 2 arms. We're going to let those shoulder blades pull down. We're going to pull those shoulder blades back. Elbows lead us back. It's going to open up a lot through the chest. And then pull them forward. Not leaving the chair though. Keep that back on the chair. And then pull them in. So we're really opening up through the chest, the top of the arms. We'll do a few more nice openings. And then this time we're keeping back there. This time we're back there, shoulder blades on the chair. The arms are going to reach down to the floor. And then we're going to roll those palms to the back of the room and then pull those shoulder blades. Squeeze them in the chair. Like if we had a wallet between our shoulder blades, it might be cracking now. If it feels good, 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 good. And then when you're ready, gang, hands on top of the chair or on top of the thighs. Lift that shoulders off the chair. So now we're going to move forward just a little bit. Booty can still touch the chair, but we want a little bit of room. 90-degree angle, knee and ankle. So we got one leg, one hand on the leg. We're gonna lift that leg up. Once it's up there, we're gonna stay right there. We're gonna stretch it out. If you wanna walk that hand down, we're gonna pull the belly button, we're gonna scoop those abs in as we walk those hands down. Go as low as you wanna go. Just gonna stretch it out. And when you're ready, that foot comes down, spine gets tall again. We're gonna lift the other knee up, hand on the thigh. You wanna stretch out that foot, ooh, yes. And then we can walk it down, scoop the belly button in, rounding the back towards the leg. Go as low as you wanna go. If you wanna grab your ankle, go ahead. Otherwise, stay nice and tall. And then when you're ready, we're gonna stack it up. Excellent, we still got the booty off the chair. Maybe a little bit more. 90 degrees, we're gonna work the rotation. So, one hand on one thigh, doesn't matter what thigh you wanna pick. We're gonna turn away from that thigh. We're gonna turn, opening up the belly button towards the opposite side. So once we're there, the other hand can be on the chair, it can be the back of the chair. If the hand's on the back of the chair, bend that elbow. It will rotate a lot more through the upper back. If it feels good, shoulder blades not by the ears, keep them down. And the hand can always leave the chair, you can stretch it out, eyes can follow the hand, they can stay in the center, we're coming back. We're gonna do the other side. So the other hand, reach it to the back of the chair. We're gonna pull that belly button towards the back of the room. We can look to the back of the room, we don't have to. We can grab the chair. If you grab the chair, bend that elbow a little bit so we get that nice rotation to the top of the ribs. Eyes can follow the back of the room or stay center. And then we're coming back, whether the hand leaves the chair or not. Both hands in the chair. We're gonna come all the way back, gang. We're gonna sit nice and easy. So we're on the chair. Booty, upper back, middle back. We're gonna let one arm come up in the air. That arm's gonna reach up to the ceiling. Use a hand if you want. You're gonna bend that elbow. It's a little bit of stretch in the tricep. You can put a little bit of pressure, not on the elbow, but just underneath that elbow. So as that fingertip, it's almost like it's walking down the back. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in that front tricep, or just the tricep. Once you're done, we're gonna let that hand come all the way down. The other arm's reaching up. We're gonna reach it up to the ceiling. Again, no pressure on the elbow, underneath the elbow. Once it's in the air, bend that elbow. Hand can walk down the back. You can put a little pressure. You don't even have to. When you're ready, that hand's gonna come all the way down. So we're back in the air. Two arms up, thumbs to each side. We're gonna pull those back. Once we're there, we're gonna stay there and pull those elbows as close to the chair, maybe touching the chair, maybe not, and reach them out. Every time we pull them down, we're gonna let that neck stay nice and long, with shoulders from the ears. We got a few more to go, gang. Good, 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 good. And the next time we're gonna stay there, hands on the chair, thigh. We're gonna stack it up. Stand up nice and slow. We got one more standing pose. I always like to throw a little balance in because that's really what we need to do every once in a while. So we're gonna be back to the side of our chair. We're gonna do a triangle, or a pyramid, sorry. We're gonna step one leg forward, whatever leg you want. It's only a couple steps forward, so make sure you got all your toes, whether they're in shoes or socks, they're all facing the same direction. Abdominals are in. The hand can be on top of the chair. It can also go to the thighs on this one. We're gonna lean forward. Once we're there, we're gonna stop halfway down and push the weight back in the booty. There's no pressure on the kneecap. Once we're there, we can have hands on the thighs, toward the chair. We're gonna lean forward, back still flat like a pancake, gang. Soft knees. This is a lot of stretching for those legs, so make sure you use those arms. If you want to keep the hand on the chair, it's easier to flex that, make a fist easier on the wrist joint. If you want to take the hands off the chair or the leg, you can take them behind the back. We got lots of breathing on this one. It's a lot for the legs. And then when you're ready to stack it up, gang, roll it up slowly. Hand on the chair or on top of the thighs, we'll stack it up. And then we're gonna switch sides. All right, so the other leg is forward. All 10 toes face the same direction. Hand on the chair to start. We're gonna lean forward. Once we get about halfway down, push the weight back in the booty so everything's square to the floor. Hand can stay on the thigh or the chair. And then we're gonna lean forward. Once we're about halfway down, back's flat like a pancake. Whether the hand's on the chair or behind the back, you're gonna breathe in and out. Lots of air on this one. Nice stretch on both legs. Continue to breathe. While you're down there, make sure those knees are nice and soft. They don't lock out. And we got a couple more breaths, gang. And then we're rolling it up. Once we're there, we're gonna stop. We're gonna come back to our chair. We're gonna end in a sitting position. So once you're ready, we'll sit in the middle of our chair. We're gonna have those feet hip distance apart. We're gonna do one thing for the hip flexor. So we're gonna take, option one is gonna be on the floor. We're just gonna let that knee open up. Now make sure there's no tension on the kneecap. If there's anything that bothers you in the knees, we might choose not to do this one. If you were ready, it's kind of a version of butterfly. We can lift that leg off the floor. Once you're doing that, make sure the knee feels good. It's opening up the hip. If you want to move all the way up, that hand can go all the way, helping that ankle to the kneecap. No pressure on the kneecap. This one, no pressure on the kneecap. Once you're there, we're gonna sit up nice and tall. We're gonna lean forward a little bit. It will activate everything in that booty. So you're gonna nice side stretch on that glute. Hip flexor gets involved. The hands can also leave, reach the floor. We got another breath here. Yeah. We're gonna switch legs. So when you're ready, stack it up. We're gonna switch feet. Each side's very different. Same body, different side though. So let that knee open up. Option one, we stay right there. We can also bring it up a little higher. If you wanna bring it all the way up, no pressure on either kneecap. Sit up nice and tall, lean forward, get that stretch in that booty. Hand can reach the floor. They can just stay on the thighs. Lots of air. Good. And when we're ready, we're gonna stack it all the way back. This time the foot comes down, so we're nice and comfortable. We're gonna let those arms reach up to the ceiling, and then we're gonna let those palms reach the ceiling. So the arms, knuckles up, and then the thumbs. We'll do a few more. And the next time, when they're all the way down, both hands are gonna touch the chair. So we're gonna grab onto the bottom of the chair, the side of the chair. We're gonna lean forward, back's nice and flat like a pancake. Anytime that back is round, it's more of a strengthening pose. Once we pull that belly button in, it moves into stretch. One arm comes to the front. We're gonna slide it forward, thumbs up, just keeps that neck neutral. If it feels good, the other arm's gonna lift up, but that thumb's gonna be down. So opposite arms, stretch nice and long, nice breath. Good. When you're ready, gang, stack it up, both hands in the chair. We're gonna do the other arm, so we're gonna reach that arm forward, thumbs up. We're gonna lean forward, back flat like a pancake. The other arm can disconnect from the chair, you don't even have to. We're gonna stretch it out, strengthening, lengthening, breathe in. We're good, we're almost there. And then when you're ready, gang, we're gonna come back. Both hands in the chair. We're gonna do one more thing for the lower back. It's gonna be a GD twist. So we got feet are hip distance apart, 90 degrees. We're gonna do genie arms, this is my favorite one. Shoulders from the ears. And we're gonna twist three times that way. So make sure those shoulders relax. When you're ready, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna stay here. Spine's nice and tall. Now, the fun part, if you want, you can extend those arms. Again, we're twisting nice and easy. Relax necks, no tension in the neck or shoulders. Eyes can follow. Got that upper back, lower back, everything's happening. And then we're gonna come back to center. Good job. We're gonna switch, genie arms and the other arm, side of the body. So relax the neck and shoulders, nice and tall. 3 times when you're ready. We got 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna stop. We're gonna hold it here. Keep the arms together or take it for a bigger stretch if you want. Don't forget, no tension in the neck, shoulders, eyes where you like them. Breathe. Good. And then we're gonna come back to center. When you're ready, one more stretch. Arms in the air. We're doing a Y or half a Y. Reach it out. Now notice those shoulders come up on this one. Pull them back. That's why the thumbs are facing the back of the room. It will automatically make those shoulders relax. We're gonna breathe in nice and easy, gang. Good. And then we're gonna roll those hands to the top of the thighs. Feet go wider than the shoulders. We're gonna do our last stretch, hanging forward like a rag doll. This time, move those legs away so that belly button can reach all the way to the floor. Hands can stay on top of the thighs or the elbows, or they can go all the way down the floor. This is a nice way to stretch out that lower back. Head can hang. Move your chin side to side, so no tension there. You can also hold on to your elbows. Sometimes that's kind of fun. Gives a little bit more sensation through the back. You can rock and roll it a little bit. You don't even have to. And then when you're ready, gang, we're slowly gonna stack it up. Hands gonna be on the floor, top of the thigh, we're gonna stack it up. Hey, that felt good. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stretching. Don't forget, if you wanna see more, try the other ones, because I try to do different things each time. So enjoy the day.